Hey, it's Joe Glines, and I'm demonstrating the Yahoo API with their SQL, which I believe is their structured query language. Where is that? So this is the query you can send to their API, and it's highly flexible. If you come in here, there's also, there's an amazing amount of stuff that you can do with their API. Tons of different things you can do. Some of them require different tokens and key, like this flicker I noticed when you try to run it. It'll give you an example here. This is it, but um, it can't find the group ID. So it requires certain things, I think, from Flickr. So you'd have to go get an account there. That's one example, but as you can see, there are a lot of different things here that you can put in. Kind of see how it would be. Oh, look at that. That's I guess that's where I borrowed my pizza query from. And so you can do this one. Change this to do mine, which is what's in the other one. Test it. See how it looks. This down here is where you can see the actual what you would put in your code. I don't know. Oh, this. I wish I knew what this actually the diagnostics did. I don't know what it's doing. I don't really care, right? But nice to know. Expand tree view. Ah, look at that. So it gives you a pretty output if you want. Wrap text. So that makes it a little easier to see what's going on, what comes back to you. But then you can borrow it from here, and this actually here in this way. Let me bring it back over to our example. This of course is going to have the endpoint, which I think is going to be the same as yep. So you can highlight it. So that was this endpoint, right? And then this is where, let me run this through my little cleaner here. Here we go. So the it just has the question mark and Q equals, and that's why here, and this is my parser, right? That'll build my query string. I put Q, and then this is where you would put, and it looks like that's exactly what I did, was I put that into here. Interesting enough. Did I delete it? Why doesn't it? Oh, I see. That's interesting. I didn't realize it got rid of the JSON and the XML when I was doing that. But why isn't that? I'm surprised it's not dumping it in here, because let me hit here and hit test, see if it adds it back in. Yeah, that's odd to me. I would think that should be what they give you in here to show you that's what you add in here. Anyway, so adding format XML. And notice here, actually, I don't even have a token, right? I'm not using my token, which means since I don't have a token, I can go ahead and show you what the query string looks like. And so it just throws in the question mark format equals XML. And notice that's interesting is that that went first, right? And then after that, it's going to have an ampersand. And the HTTP protocol this relies upon doesn't care, right? But this way, I don't have to keep track of, well, what was first? Did I change it? What not? All right, so let's go ahead and comment that out. And then this, of course, is my actual API call. They didn't require any headers or anything, so I dropped out everything I could. I'm telling you, it's a get command going to the endpoint, concatenating the query string on it. I send it, and then I'm going to get the response, and you'll see down here. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I was playing around making it a little bit prettier. So first, we're going to dump it down there. That's my site output window function. So here you can see it all comes in, but of course that's pretty hard for a human to read, or at least for me to read, I should say. And now I'm going to comment that out, and we're going to take the response data, and we're going to pass it to here, which is this sXML pretty function. And then I'm going to dump it to my output window. So now, when I view this, it's going to give it that structure that makes it a lot easier to read. So here's I Fratelli Pizza. That's pretty decent here in Capel. Gives you a lot of information about it. And then let's see. So that's result ID. So every result ID is is going to be the new, the other pizza place. So here's another one, and typically up here, oh, it doesn't tell you. Often, right under this, it'll tell you how many were returned. There's CCs, Genos, and then you can go through and just parse the XML. Of course, you can easily adapt this to say, what if I wanted hot dogs? Oh, looks like there are a few places who actually mention hot dogs. Oh, Five Guys, absolutely. Or change the zip code, but even then, and we're looking at zip, but you can change a lot more when you go back over here. You can see that there are just an unbelievable amount of different things that you can put in here to return, to do a query on just different things, right, depending what you want. So that's it. Thanks. Oh, you know what, real quickly, let's just show, if I change it to JSON, and I'm going to go back and just display the data. Now we're returning JSON, and I have a pretty function to make this easier to read too, but obviously you can do whatever get the data back in the format you want it. Thanks.